My father taught me not to talk about money. What if I just whisper it in? What if I just whisper my salary in your ear?
No, get ready to press it. Here we go. Welcome to Shock Jocks. My guest today is Tim Blackwell from Nova's National Drive Show. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, thank you so much for coming into the studio.
Thanks for having me. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It is, yeah, very easy to say. I am going to ask you some questions. If you don't want to answer any of them, that's fine. You can pass, but there is a penalty for passing, okay?
Okay.
You are going to have to get an electric shock from this.
Is that from Pride Month?
Where do I put it? Before we get started,
yes.
What I'll do is I'll just put it on the lowest setting possible.
Good call.
And just give you a shock, just so you can feel what it's gonna feel like during the actual questions. Okay?
What if I enjoy it? Oh shit! That's the lowest setting.
That is the lowest setting. I am gonna crank that up to extreme.
Okay.
And we are gonna get underway. Let's start with some easy ones about your co-host.
Yeah, good.
What is Joel Creasy's most annoying habit?
How long do we have? No, he's like, you know, the most annoying thing about him is he's the nicest human being in the world.
Really?
And he would probably hate that because his act is, you know, catty,
yeah,
and bitchy, but he's so nice and he's so generous and he's an actual sweetheart.
What about Ricky Lee? What's her annoying habit?
I think she's like the female version of me, except I can't sing. I think we're too similar.
Okay.
Which so far, and it's early days, but so far has worked very well for us.
So the most annoying thing about Ricky is that she's too much like you.
Too much like me, and that Joel's too perfect. I'm doing well so far, aren't I?
The Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel show has been a ratings powerhouse for Nova. It quite often comes number one in the national FM radio ratings. You're obviously worth a lot to the company. An article from 2022 said that you're actually paid $1 million a year by Nova.
Right.
True or false? And if it's false, how far off?
Do I not have to answer? Okay, because
would you like to
my father taught me not to talk about money.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Here we go. Oh.
You're going to slow-mo that, aren't you? You're going to slow me convulsing in my chair.
You've been on air with Nova for more than 20 years now. I'm sure you've met many celebrities over the years. Who was the one you least enjoyed meeting and why?
Well, this is going to sound weird because it was Rihanna.
Really?
Yeah, so Rihanna did this song called Pond to Replay.
Yeah.
The first song she ever did. So she came into the studio, she would have been like 17 or something. She came in with her mum and she did the interview with me and she was kind of like this. She was like this. She was talking like this and really low and one-word answers. Anyway, we got up and no joke, I turned to my producer and told him, last we'll see of her. And then the Super Bowl happened.
Let's talk about lineup changes because the Nova Drive show has had a few of them over years. Michelle Laurie, Marty Sheargold and Kate Ritchie have all been members of the show in the past. Which of their exits hit you the hardest?
Well, probably Marty, because he was, we were best mates.
Yeah.
But also, it was it didn't surprise me either. Like, it was time for him to go. Like, he said it publicly. He was 50 talking about Taylor Swift or something. You know? So, there's no shocks in showbiz, Andrew.
Kate Ritchie left the show at the start of 2023 and joined Fitzy and Whipper's breakfast show here in Sydney.
Yes.
What happened there? Why didn't she come back to the Drive show?
Well, that's a question for her.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But you must have insight. Of course. I mean, there's an option there to pass.
I know nothing. But I think it ran its course, and I think she wanted a new opportunity, and Ricky also was around as well. So that's probably questions for the girls, Bucky.
Okay.
And I think that's a technical answer as well. So I'm not touching the shock.
Okay. In addition to being on radio, you've appeared on plenty of TV shows over the years. Today, Extra, The Project, Getaway. Has there been a TV show that you've auditioned for over the years that you didn't get?
I think I auditioned to be the host of 20 to 1, and Fitzy and Whipper got that. Oh. Yeah. So that sucked.
Yeah.
TV's a lot of work.
It is.
And there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who make decisions on your behalf. Whereas radio, I just walk into a room, turn a mic on, and then get to go home.
Listen, I thought there'd be more shocks, so how about we both get shocked just to wrap this up? Here we go.
Yeah.
We'll go out on a high, Tim Blackwell. Ready, set, go. Tim Blackwell, thank you so much for coming on Shock Jocks.
Thank you. We both did the same lame joke. Amazing.